It's not mid-season, but it's close enough. We're gonna do the NBA mid-season award predictions. MVP will be last because that's just the most fun. But first things first, we're gonna start it off. Coach of the year, you gotta give it to Mike Malone. I'm just kidding. Joe Mazzulla's the coach of the year. I mean, Joe Mazzulla is the coach of the year. Joe Mazzulla is the coach of the year. I'm not gonna say much about it, but I love me some Joe Mazzulla. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to spend 1 minute on each player. This will be a little bit longer, but Joe Mazzulla is the coach of the year. He's led the Celtics team to the best record in the league. They're playing winning basketball. He is doing great as the coach, especially after having such a messy situation with Ime Udoka. Okay, and second, we're gonna do. I'm gonna do like the NFL awards. I mean, yeah, offensive rookie of the year, Paolo. Paolo Banchero is the offensive rookie of the year. Paolo is he is bigger than he's play. He just is so experienced on the court. He can play make a little bit. He can shoot. He can basically do everything on the offensive side of the ball. He can do a little bit of everything. Paolo looks so seasoned. It's insane. He just looks so mature. His game just feels like he's played here in this stage before. It looks almost too easy for him. And by the way, I'm just gonna skip offensive player of the year because he is my offensive player of the year. So we're just gonna skip that in total because he's the offensive player of the year and he is my. I mean, 20 points per game as a rookie. Come on, he is the offensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year, Walker Kessler. He is insane. I'm doing this February 1st, and he had 6 blocks midway through the second quarter. This guy is beyond talented. I mean, his defensive presence is so. It's just like. Isn't he like top five in blocks for just everybody? He's first in blocks for just regular players, but this guy is good, man. His defensive awareness is so. He had a 2020 game the other night. This guy is just playing some really good basketball. There's not really much to say besides that. His interior defense is also really good, but great shot blocker. I'm just gonna move on to most improved player of the year, Devin Vassell. I really like Devin Vassell's game. Now I don't watch much Spurs game because I don't like to watch bad basketball, but from what I've seen, Devin Vassell has honestly improved his game a lot. He looks a lot more comfortable in the league. He didn't look that comfortable transferring from college to the league in his first 1 or 2 years, but now he looks more comfortable. He looks more seasoned. He looks more well vetted. He looks more well trained. It looks like his game is really suiting the league. By the way, shout out to my dog Tyrese Halliburton. I said that the Spurs should have drafted him. I thought they were going to. Did not plan out that way. He's on the Pacers and he's doing really good. He's making the Pacers content. But yeah, Devin Vassell is playing some really good basketball, and it's showing in his 2K rating. Did you guys know that he's like an 85 or 86 in 2K? Crazy. They have him better than Keldon Johnson. That's not right, but he should not be better than Keldon Johnson in 2K. But Devin Vassell is honestly playing some really good basketball. Sixth man of the year, it's Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon is the reason why the Celtics team is doing so good because it feels like he never really has an off night. It's either you can tell he's being a pest on offense by playmaking the ball well. He looks like he's a stronger guard. He's super efficient. Then if he's not doing that, then he's playing really good on defense. I fawned over him when we had the trade, and well, he's just proving me right. I am so happy we traded for, and we didn't even trade anybody important. Who? Aaron Neesmith? What's he doing? Somebody tell me when was the last time Aaron Neesmith dropped 25 points? Duh, duh, duh. You can't. Malcolm Brogdon is the sixth man of the year. And I'm so happy that they're breaking him off the bench because we needed a secondary playmaker for that second unit, as we saw in the playoffs. Now, for defensive player of the year, Hmm. For Defensive Player of the Year, it's hard. Honestly, right now, this one's a really a toss up. I won't be surprised if Giannis wins it, if maybe the fans can unite and Nicholas Claxton gets it because he's been playing some a phenomenal ball. I honestly don't know, man. It's honestly a toss up for me right now, man. Anybody can win it this year, but I would take Giannis if I had to pick a safe, a safe option. I'm picking Giannis. It's Giannis. We're just gonna skip the mark and we're just gonna go straight to the MVP. MVP is Nikola Jokic. I do not care about voter fatigue. He most likely won't win it. Actually, he might. One seed in the West, averaging almost a triple double. He is the best player in basketball, and his defense has gone up. He's an above average defender. He is the best offensive player in ball. He can do everything: mid range, layups, threes, playmake, rebound, little sprinkle of defense. The guy is the MVP. He's the best player in basketball. 3-time MVP. He will be solidified as a top 20 player of all time when it's all said and done. You cannot tell me why AD was a top 75 player and Jokic wasn't. And I like Joel Embiid more than Jokic. But dog, Jokic, he's going to be a 3-time MVP. After this season, I say don't give him any more, but he deserves it this year, man. Because the only knock I've always had on him is that his seeding is never that high. He's the 1 seed. He deserves the MVP. Those are my award predictions for the NBA. My midseason award predictions for the NBA 2022-2023 season. And we'll see y'all after the playoffs at the award show when all my predictions come true because I am never wrong. Thank you very much.